Hello, welcome back to the channel. I apologize for the delay in posting, you guys. I've been out of the country. I've been in beautiful Bermuda and I'm just getting back and I'm a little behind, so I'm trying really hard to catch up. And so you will see some August boxes as well as some of the September ones rolling in. So just bear with me, be patient, and we'll get there. In the meantime, I have one of my all-time favorite subscription boxes. It is the DC Funko Collab box, the Legion of Collectors. And this is for September, and the theme is DC's Most Wanted. So we are going to see, judging by the Scarecrow here, we're going to be seeing some villains. When you cut the tape, which I've already done, and you open up the box, this is what you're going to see. Usually a patch and a pin here. Although I've heard that they've changed up the format to this box, so hopefully we'll see. This has been one of the more consistent boxes, which is also why I like it, although I can understand why people say it gets a little boring. Did you see this? There's no badge and pin! Oh, come on! Okay, alright, so I get it. People don't tend to like patches or pins, or they like one or the other, and people say they're kind of throwaway items, but those are kind of the things that I do collect, not just for the Funko Pop stuff. So I'm a little surprised and disappointed to see that there is no patch and pin. That kind of bums my heart out. Like, yeah, I'm a little bummed, man. Not a good start. Okay. First item on top, we have a Joker item, and I'm not surprised. Joker is probably the most famous and badass of badass villains in DC, and it is a rubber luggage tag. I feel like we've been getting a lot of luggage tags in boxes recently. In fact, I think the Geek Fuel box from August had a luggage tag in it as well. And that's cool. I just hope that these aren't like consistent, you know, because you only have so much luggage. I don't know. It's cool. You have your typical Funko styling. It looks just like the pop of Joker. But, I mean, again, you can only use the luggage tag so much. It's kind of one of those fillery items. But it's nice to see them branching out. Anyway, it's neat. I like it. Okay, so we do have a patch. It's nice to see. Maybe there is a pin in here and they just changed up how the box looks. And, it is a black Manta, Aquaman's main foe, and this is a beautiful patch, you guys. Legion of Collectors, you can see here. I really like these patches. I won't iron them on to anything, and they are iron-on patches, but I will just stick them up to my little shadow box collection. But I think that's really cool. If I had to take a patch or a pin, I think I would always take the pin over the patch. I just like them better. But the patch is still really cool. The detail's nice. I love the coloring and the white background. It's just very clean. And it's nice to see that he's not so Funko stylized too. It'll be interesting to see if they sort of branch away from everything looking like a pop. That would be kind of nice. And speaking of, we have some, these look like stickers. Yeah, vinyl stickers. And these are not Funko stylized. I'm assuming they're done by a Funko artist, which would be why they're in here. But you have Deathstroke and Sinestro and Harley Quinn and Black Manta. And then our little Legion of Collectors here. So I like stickers. I think it looks like they're throwing some stuff in maybe in place of the pin, and that is kind of what I've heard, that they are sort of switching up things based on feedback that they've received from customers. So it's nice to see this. I don't want it to receive stickers every month. I would rather have the pin. And again, people are going to say this is a throwaway, so between a pin and stickers, I'll take the pin. But I like these stickers. I like the artwork. I like that they're all sort of in these action-y poses. And I like that they are not like popified. I think that's really cool. So it's nice to see them branching out a bit. We have t-shirt, which we'll do last. And the two pops. Okay, we have two pops. The first one it was spoiled for me, so I'll go with this one first. And this is Superheroes number 219, Lex Luthor in the mech suit. And I know, okay, something just dawned on me. When they said DC's Most Wanted, I'm assuming that they mean, you know, villains, like the bad guys. Okay, I won't show you that because that'll spoil the other pop for you, but they have both of them on the back here. And you can see the Legion of Collectors. But in addition to them being bad guys, I know for a fact that Lex Luthor has been one of the most requested pops. I don't think they've done any at all. And so it's really cool to see him, and not just see him, but see him in the mech suit. That's really cool. It's like the comic book version of Lex Luthor, which I'm super happy about, and I love Legion of Collectors because they do more obscure things and more comic book references, which I think is awesome. This has been one of the most requested pops that I know of, at least in the DC sort of Funko sphere. So I can kind of see the DC's Most Wanted, like fans' Most Wanted has been this. It's nice to see that they're actually listening to fan feedback. I think that is really cool. So that's cool. We finally have a Lex Luthor that we can throw in the collection. I will take him out of the box. I know you inbox collectors are cringing, but if you can see the wall behind me, I am an out-of-box collector. So, okay. So this is so cool. The sculpt is really cool. The paint job isn't the best on this guy, but I love the coloring. As you can see, and his old head. And I love the pose. So, and he's got angry eyebrows. Angry eyebrows are so good. Alright, so yeah, I'm really happy to see this. Next up we have our second pop, which is Bane. And Bane has been one of the other most requested pops I know in the DC sphere. Now they had the Dark Knight trilogy version, the movie version of Bane. And then they just released in the Batman animated series Wave 2 a Bane. So I'm kind of surprised to see him. This looks more comic booky than the animated series, but it's not that far off. The pose is slightly different. A little bit of the styling. There is no mouth on this one, whereas the animated series pop, and I will put a rendering of him up here. Good job editing me. But yeah, so there are some slight differences. I love the fisty pose, and you can see they did both renditions of Lex Luthor and Bane on the back here. So in this wave, all DC Legion of Collectors exclusives, number 218. We get a lot of pops in this box, in the Legion of Collectors box, that like I don't think Funko would normally release just in a line of its own. So again, this is why I love this box so much, because we get some of the more obscure things and a lot of the comic book renditions. By the way, the detailing on him is amazing. Do you see his little back hair? Yeah, that's super cool. So this is a cool version of Bane. I was actually going to get the animated series version, but now that I have him, I don't feel like I need to. That's super cool. I mean, I like that. And that is everything other than the t-shirt that's in the box. There is no pin. I am kind of missing my pin here. That hurts my heart a little bit, but I'll get over it. We have a black shirt. This is a small. And it looks like red design. What do we have? DC's Most Wanted. Oh! Well, that's different. Okay, so these are not Funko stylized. Normally on these shirts, we get the Funko popified versions of characters. So it is really cool to see that they are branching out a little bit. I was getting a little tired. You can only have so many Funko tees. Like, seriously. But this is really cool. I love villains. Who do we have? We have Sinestro and Black Manta and the Joker. And we have, is that Captain Cold? And Lex Luthor, and that looks like Ares from Wonder Woman. That is a really cool t-shirt. I like that a lot. That's badass. And everything, as I said, in this box is exclusive to this box. So yeah, that was our t-shirt. So we'll do a little bit of a recap here, and we'll go to our recap card. So for September's box, the first item we have is our Lex Luthor. Okay, so this theme does have the dual meaning of that it started a way to feature some of the most requested DC pops. You get 2 of them inside the box. So it is the most wanted from the customer, as well as highlighting some of the most dangerous DC villains. And the first one that we have is Lex Luthor. And it is the first pop of Lex Luthor that Funko has ever created. They chose the mech suit version to make it extra special in the sculpting phase. So I really like the sculpt. The paint job on mine isn't the best, so that is our first item. Okay, next up we have our DC's Most Wanted shirt featuring Lex Luthor, the Joker, Ares, Black Manta, Sinestro, and Captain Cold. So that was Captain Cold. I really like this t-shirt, and I really like that they are not popified versions. I think the red and the maroon and the black, you know, it all goes in with the villains really well. So the color scheme is awesome. The art is awesome. I dig this t-shirt a lot. Let's see, based on customer feedback, we are mixing up some of the products featured in the boxes, which is what I had heard. So that is why the box features a sticker set instead of an enamel pin. Stay tuned to more product offerings coming in the future. Okay, so this was our sticker set here. They initially planned on changing up both the patch and the pin in the box, but when they saw the design of the patch, they had to include it in the box. I really like collecting. If I had to choose, I don't want stickers. I like stickers. I would like them better if I were a little kid. I'm not going to put these on anything. I'm not going to use these. And while I love the artwork and the design, I will take the pin over the patch. I will take the pin over the stickers. These to me are kind of more of a throwaway and less valuable than a pin is. So Funko, I really appreciate that you are taking consumer feedback. I love that. I love when companies do that. But I think that, you know, changing out, like we used to get a comic book a lot, changing that out and mixing that up for some other things like this, or, you know, we got our Joker luggage tag. I think that's cool, but I like the patch and the pin, and this is our black Manta patch. The design is really awesome. But I would get rid of all three of these things and just keep the pin consistent and switch out some of this other stuff instead. So in some ways I'm very happy to see that they're going in new directions and trying new products and straying away from the popified stuff and not making this box so consistent in terms of, like, I know I'm going to get a Jorbs and or a Funko Pop in every box, a patch, a pin, a comic book, and a t-shirt. I like that they're branching out a little bit, but the patch and the pin, I personally really enjoyed. While I really have high hopes for this box in the future, and again, I appreciate that they're taking customer feedback, I am extremely disappointed that, you know, I'm missing out on the pin a bit. So you win some, you lose some, I guess. But yeah, this is the first time stickers have been featured in a Funko collector's box. This is also a new art style as well, done by one of their Funko artists, Greg Ham. So that's cool, and I like that they're giving a nod to their artists in other ways as well. That's really neat. Like I said, we got our Joker luggage tag here, and this was a last minute ad. They couldn't feature a villain's box without the most prominent villain in the DC universe. And they were testing out new product offerings, and the factory sent them this item as a sample, and it was a huge hit around the Funko offices. So it is rubbery. I don't want a luggage tag in every box. I think this is a cool product as like a one-time thing, but hopefully, again, this is just a one-time thing. But it's neat. I like the styling, and looks like the Joker Funko Pop. And then our last item is our Bane Funko Pop. Art for this pop was chosen from the original art of Bane. So that's right, Chuck Dixon and Graham Nolan originally created the character Bane along with Doug Moench for the Nightfall storyline back in 1993. So this is, like I thought, the comic book version from Nightfall. A really cool pop. Again, I'm a little surprised that we got this because there was the recent edition of the animated series Bane, but it's great, and I love the styling and the detail. Of the two pops, I think the Lex Luthor was the one we needed most, but I think the styling and the design on the Bane one was a little bit better. But that was our box, and November is going to be Justice League, so I'm looking forward to that and seeing, especially with all the pops that just came out, what they have to offer. But yeah, overall, thoughts on this box. Like I said, I'm happy that they're taking feedback. I am happy that they're switching it up. Please give me back the pin. If you take away the patch, I can live with that. I really need the pin. But, you know, it is what it is. I like that they're sort of switching it up. It was a bit of a surprise. Some good, some not so good. But, yeah, I think that there are lots of promising things in the future. In terms of value, you figure everything being licensed and exclusive to the box, $15 a pop. I mean, the pops, the two pops alone are the cost of the box. You're getting your value right here, and then everything else is additional. So this box always hits and exceeds value. And again, if you like Funko products and you like at least consistency in terms of the quality now, then I think this is a really great option. So definitely check them out. They also have the Star Wars, Smuggler's Bounty, the Disney Treasures, and the Marvel Collector Core if you are into any of those other franchises. So that's all I have for you guys today. What did you guys think about this box? What was your favorite item? I don't think I said mine. I'm actually really a big fan of the t-shirt. I love the t-shirt. So I think this is probably my favorite item, and I I really dig the Bane pop too. So lots of good stuff in this box. But what'd you think? What was your favorite item? What do you think about Funko switching it up? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. Let me know what your favorite item was. And do you guys miss the pin as much as I do? I know I'm harping on this pin, man, but it like hurts my heart that it's not there. Anyway, yeah, that's all I have for you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you like this video, don't forget to click that thumbs up button and make sure you're subscribed so you get notified when I upload new videos every week. All right, thank you so much, guys, and I will see you next time. Bye.